cooperation, and we're going to talk about collaboration, and we're going to talk about why the future of the world is in countries working together. And there is a great opportunity to Israel and Germany working together. And we have an amazing, amazing delegation from Germany here. Yeah. And not all of them are experts in cybersecurity, so it's going to be a unique event in that sense, because we're going to talk not just about cybersecurity, we're going to talk about innovation, we're going to talk about why Germany is such a wonderful place for Israeli companies and why Israel is such a wonderful place for German people to find new technology. And we have a lot of sessions, and we don't have time. We don't have a lot of time in each session. So what I will ask the speakers to do is just make sure that you stay inside your time frame. I want to start by talking to set the scene a little bit. They gave me 10 minutes to do that. I will try to do it in less. Perfect. So, if you've been to the main plenary, you know that I've already said that the challenges ahead are much greater than the challenges that we've already had. The problems are coming, and they are unique, and it's hard to expect where they will be. So the challenge ahead is, how do we stay one step ahead of the problem? And I always say in my talks that when we ask a professional hockey player, where do you go when you want to catch the puck? He always says, I'm going to the place where I think the puck is going to be, and not to the place where the puck is right now. And that's the way we have to manage our risks. We have to constantly ask, where is the puck going to be? We want to be in that place. And when talking about cybersecurity, it seems like we're doing a good job. We have so many governmental programs. We have so many amazing entrepreneurs. We have, you need the microphone, right? Okay. Hey. Okay, we have so many amazing entrepreneurs. We have so many amazing startups. We have so many amazing things going on. But at the same time, companies are being hacked. Big companies, huge companies. Companies that have the best technologies, companies that have the best people, companies that invest a lot in cybersecurity are getting hacked again and again. Some of those companies are experts in cybersecurity. This is what they do. And the question that we must ask ourselves every day is, what are we doing differently? Because even though we don't have the ability to read the future, we already know for a fact that in 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, more companies are going to get hacked. Big companies, huge companies. Because one of the biggest secrets in cybersecurity is, if your cybersecurity posture, if your cybersecurity strategy is based on buying more and more products, everything will work well as long as nobody is trying to hack you. Things will stop working the moment someone tries to hack you. Or even worse, they might work against you. To some extent, you can say that the cybersecurity ecosystem has failed in creating certainty. We cannot promise anything. So I sit with board of directors around the world, and they ask me, how much money should we put on the table so we will be 100% secure? And we all know the answer. There is no such number. Obviously, that's not what I'm saying them. I'm telling them, put a lot of money, and we'll try to see if we can make it work. But we know there is no such number. You cannot be 100% secure. Everything is hackable. And the thing is that we've changed what it is to be secure. And in the past, being secure meant stopping 100% of the attacks. But today, being secure means that we have the ability to stop most of the attacks. We have a good detection mechanism to detect those attacks that we didn't stop, and we know how to react quickly. If you have those three components, and other things as well, you are considered to be secure. But why? Why do we already know that we will see more major cybersecurity incidents? Well, there are many reasons. Most of you know that there are a lot of reasons for that, but one of the main reasons is that there is something in cybersecurity which is very similar to terrorism. There is inherent asymmetry. You know that, right? It's much easier to be the terrorist than to be the government. You can make the whole country talk about you even if you have a knife. It's much easier to be the hacker than to be the security guy. If you're a hacker, you have to succeed one time. If you're a security guy, you have to succeed all the time. If you're a hacker, you can attack one point. If you're the security guy, you have to secure everything. Hacking has no rules. You can do whatever you want. With security, there are so many rules and things we're not allowed to do. And if we will do them, someone might fire us or put us in jail. Hacking is very cheap. Security is very costly. There are many hackers, one security team, and for many other reasons today, it seems like the cyberspace favors the hackers. But there is another very important reason that leads us to the understanding that in the years to come, we will see more major cybersecurity incidents. And in order to understand that, we have to go back in time. We have to go back to 1969. What happened in 1969? Exactly, Neil Armstrong was the first person to walk on the moon. That's a very exciting moment in human history.
One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
What else happened in 1969? Even more important than, sorry? I was born in 1969? Wow, that's a first. Okay, wow. Thank you so much. No, more important than landing on the moon. The Beatles issued Abbey Road, the best CD ever. You know that, right? To me, it's the best. It's a masterpiece in music. And also, we had Woodstock, right? But the most important thing is that in 1969 was the year in which a small packet of information was transferred in a very, very small network called Advanced Research Project Agency Network, or as we know it, ARPANET. ARPANET is the birthday of the internet, 1969. Happy birthday. What did we have back then? We had a lot of trust in the cyberspace. Why? Because we had a lot of trust in real life. All the people that used the cyberspace trusted each other. All the devices that were connected to this small network were trusted. All the applications on this small network were trusted. So trust wasn't an issue. In a very short time, the ARPANET became the internet as we know it today. Nobody thought it would take such a short time, but it happened. What do we have today? We have billions of users who don't trust each other. We have no clue what's connected to our network. And some applications on that internet are malicious by design. Trust has become a challenge, a big challenge. Now, because when the internet was built, nobody expected for it to be such a huge success. It was not designed with security in mind. It was only designed with connectivity in mind. And most of the problems that we experience today in the world of cybersecurity, the source of which is the fact that the internet was not designed with security in mind. If we had the opportunity to redesign the internet, we would do that. But that's not the biggest problem with the internet. There is a bigger problem with the internet. And the problem is that the internet was designed in a way that doesn't allow us to upgrade it. We are stuck with this internet. We are stuck more or less with the basic 7 layers of the OSI concept. If we want to change the core way that the internet works, we actually have to physically go to each and every one of those devices that creates the internet. And we need to change the way they work. This is not feasible. We are stuck. And like in any other place where we cannot implement innovation, the internet crumbles. It is not efficient. It allows hackers to do things in an anonymous way. It creates a attribution challenge. And it changes very, very slowly. Even with IPv6, everybody agrees that we need IPv6. The RFP for IPv6, RFC for IPv6 was issued in 1998. Still, more than 90% of the traffic on the internet is IPv4. If we had the opportunity to redesign the internet, we would do that. But currently, we don't have this opportunity. And even worse, in the years to come, we're about to connect billions of new devices to our internet. And those devices are not going to be secure. We're about to take this unsecure infrastructure and connect billions of unsecure devices. The challenges ahead are great. It seems like the pillars on which we've built our entire cybersecurity strategy, concept, ecosystems are crumbling. We need to reinvent the way we think about security. It's hard to trust people today. We know that hardware devices come with backdoors inside. Governments work with commercial companies to attack other countries. While we're sitting here, one country attacks another country on the same internet that we use to watch YouTube videos. It seems like we cannot trust anyone. So a sad dog. Sad dog saying that the problems ahead are coming and they are greater than the ones that we've already had. And now we should avoid the mistake we did with the internet, and we need to design a safer future. And to do that, we need to collaborate. We need to work together, because the future of every country's security is in working together with other countries. Criminals are very good in working together. They share information, they share tools, they share strategies, they share intelligence. We have to be much better than they are. And to me, this roundtable is an amazing opportunity in that sense. We have exciting people from Germany, we have exciting people from Israel, and we have the willingness to work together and find a way to collaborate. And the talks on this stage are important, but the handshakes outside are important as well. Make new connections, make sure you keep in touch with the people you meet here. And let's take this willingness to work together to the next step after this event.